Lead paint can be a real danger for your child.
Yeah, there's been a lot of concern about lead in water, but in Tucson, the much bigger concern is lead from old paint and the dust it can create. Now the city of Tucson has money to help low-income homeowners reduce the threat. 9 Your Side's Craig Smith is live near Speedway and Kolb with more on this program. Craig.
Now, in fairness, we really need to point out we're not really saying any one particular home in this neighborhood may have lead paint on its walls, but older neighborhoods are at greater risk because lead paint was banned after 1978.
Removing lead paint is a real priority because the lead and lead dust can poison young brains and bring on brain damage. No one has a firm number of how many local homes have lead paint, but just counting homes built before 1978 leads to 22 local zip codes tagged as high risk for lead exposure. Now the city of Tucson has a $2.9 million federal grant to help pay for lead abatement. That should be enough to treat about 180 homes. When the time comes to remove the threat of the lead paint, the contractors will avoid doing things like sanding, which would put a lot of lead dust in the air. Instead, they're likely to cover it with a fresh coat of non-leaded paint, or maybe even put a large piece of drywall on top of that paint and just refinish it. To qualify for the program, your home must have been built before 1978 because that's when lead paint was banned. You must have a child 6 years or younger, or a child that age must be a frequent visitor, and you must meet low-income guidelines.
Now, the city of Tucson is still working out the fine details of how to connect people to that program. They do plan to have the program up and running in less than 2 months' time. For phone numbers and the emails that you need to help you apply, go to the web version of our story on KGUN9.com. You'll find that information there. Reporting live near Speedway in Kolb, Craig Smith, KGUN 9 on your side.